Okay, we're here with Mom and Dad. It's the 22nd of January, 2019. We're here in their home at the farm, and we're going to talk a little bit about college, university, BYU, that sort of stuff.
We had a lot of children, as everybody knows. We have 10 children that we got into various schools and things, and BYU was one of the major ones that our children went to. In fact, Tammy became their number one gymnast and took that one all the way to 8th in the nation in gymnastics. But we contributed to BYU, and some of the contributions were quite a bit. We had Elder Alvanar Dyer, a member of the 70s, came and talked in Boise. And mainly, we didn't know what the interview was all about. He wanted both of us to come, and we go in and thinking of all kinds of things that it was all about, and all he was asking us for some contributions for BYU, which we did. I think it was $5,000 that time.
Wow.
That contribution. And sometimes our kids wouldn't get accepted at BYU because the grades are pretty high to get in there, and they end up going to
like yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
to Rexburg. They'd go to Rexburg, and which was at that time Rick's College, and eventually became BYU Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, Alexa went there. It was really interesting on her because she had good grades, and she had her heart set on BYU in Provo. I mean, it was really set hard, and it just was totally devastating to her when she got that rejection letter, and she cried and cried and cried. And here she is, already graduated from high school and crying. And I remember taking her in the library there in Boise. And was it Boise?
No, she was here.
It was here in Plano. Anyway, I told her, I says, one of the things you're going to do is while you're away to college is you're going to be finding your husband. Is what's going to happen, and maybe he's not in Provo. Maybe he's in Rexburg at BYU Idaho. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. And she has been very thankful. It didn't take her long to realize that BYU Idaho was a great school. In fact, when I served as bishop in Idaho, I became very knowledgeable on how effective these schools were. And this is how I would rank them. I would put BYU Provo the bottom as far as the young men and young women keeping the standards and coming back worthy.
Be careful.
And BYU Idaho is higher, and number one is in Mesa, Arizona. The community college in Mesa, Arizona is fantastic. Yeah. And the ones that went there just thoroughly enjoyed it because they're so
they're committed. They have
family life. Yeah, and the rules, they abided by the rules.
Interesting.
So anyway, that was interesting.